April 2nd. This is the third week of us being shut down, second week of the live streams. We're making it, man. We're surviving. We're getting through it. Unfortunately, Master Colin's still not feeling well, so he's going to be staying home today and most likely tomorrow as well. So I'm going to run a little Taekwondo practice for you guys. I spoke with him earlier. He really wants you guys to work on some footwork and overhand punch today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on some different footwork and different things there. What's up, Spencer? How's it going, man? Good to see you again. Good games yesterday. Spencer played some Rocket League with me at the end of our Twitch stream. That was fun. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Good, good. All right, we'll give it a minute or two. Let everybody get in here as you guys are coming in. Say hello. Let me know you're here so I know who I'm talking to. Say hi to everybody else in the chat. Yeah, feeling pretty good today. A little sore. Legs are a little tight from the workouts yesterday, but it's okay. We'll push through it. Couple things to remember is make sure you're staying hydrated, right? Make sure you're getting your workouts in, right? Make sure you're trying to eat healthy, eat good food, and make sure you're getting plenty of rest, right? What's up, Nana? How are you, miss? Hello. All right, we'll give about 30 more seconds, see if anybody else pops in, then we'll get going. Get a little warm up in, then we'll get right into the footwork, and then we'll finish up with some combinations and some overhand punches. Is the music okay? Is it too loud back there? Are you guys hearing my music? I'll turn it down a little bit, just so that way it's not. Bentley, what's up, sir? How are you? I'll turn it down a little bit. I have my phone back there playing music. I don't want it to interfere with anything here. Brady, what's up, dude? Oh, you couldn't hear it? Oh, maybe I'll turn it back up a little bit then. It's awkward being here by myself and just teaching in silence. I'm so used to having our speaker on and having music going, but I can't have the big speaker on because obviously that would be too loud and then you guys would have trouble hearing me. But yeah, I need music to work out too. It's tough. But all right, let's go ahead and get going, guys. Let's start off with a little warm up. Just want you guys to jog in place for 2 minutes. We'll stretch and then we'll get into some more things. All right, go ahead, start jogging in place. Hope everybody had a good night's rest. Hopefully everybody had a good breakfast. Keep the workout light so that you guys' stomachs aren't hurting. So keep jogging in place, keep jogging in place. All right, side hop, side to side. Go on, side hop, stay on the balls of your feet, keep your knees bent. All right, good. Go back to jogging in place. Keep jogging. Good. All right, high knees. Start to pick your knees up in front of you. Good. Butt kicks. Bend your leg back. Kick your butt. Good. Shake your legs out. Shake your arms out. Very good. Let's stretch a little bit. Hands on our hips. Start with neck rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Side bends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Hands on our hips. Hip rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Feet together. Legs straight. Touch your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands on our knees. Knee rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Straddle stretch. Legs apart as far as they can go. Head down to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Down in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Stand back up. Shake your legs out. Shake your arms out. Very good. All right. Now, turn this time around. Before we get into the next part of the warm-up, let's hurry up and get 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and 10 squats in. Okay, just do 10 of each. I want you guys to save some energy for the conditioning class later. Okay, so start off with your push-ups on your own. Give me 10 of them. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now 10 sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and lastly 10 squats. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right. Grab yourself a quick drink of water. How we got? All right, all right. Now, a little bit of balance first, okay? We're gonna do 3 rounds, all right? First round, we're just gonna work a front kick. Second round, we're gonna work on a roundhouse kick. Third round, we'll work on side kick or skip side kick. All right, set the clock for 2 minutes. Now, before I start the time, what I want you guys to do, each round, okay? You're gonna throw your kick. Once you throw it low, chamber it back, throw it medium to the body, then throw it high. Okay, try to do it without letting your foot touch the ground. Okay, after you do one side, you're gonna switch your feet, then you'll do it again on the other foot. Front kick low, front kick to the medium, to the body, front kick high. Then you put it down. Switch your feet. Low, medium, high. Right? You're going to keep doing that back and forth on each leg. Then, second round, you'll do the same thing, but with the roundhouse kick. Okay? So with the roundhouse kick, you go low, medium, high, then you put your leg down, right? Then you switch. Low, medium, high, then you put your leg down, okay? You're gonna do that for 2 minutes. Make sure you switch your leg each time, okay? Ready? Begin. All right, it doesn't have to be super fast, okay? In your fighting stance. Okay, start with our front kick this round. Front kick low, to the body, to the head. Put it down. Switch your feet. Low, to the body, to the head. Then switch your feet. Okay? Low, medium, high. Low, medium, high. Okay? Make sure you control your balance. Try not to fall everywhere as you're doing it. Low, medium, high. Low, medium, high. Low, medium, high. Next, switch the feet. Low, medium, high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Switch your feet. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you got room. If you can move around a little bit in between like I'm doing. If not, just stay in one spot. Low, medium, high. All right, switch. Low, medium, high. Switch. Low, medium, high. Switch. Right? High, high, high. Okay, you can move around a little bit, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. So that one was a front kick. Next round, I want to do the same thing, but with a roundhouse kick. Okay. So turn your body a little more. Give me 3 roundhouse kicks without putting your foot down. Okay. Low, medium, high. Switch your feet. Low, medium, high. Okay. Switch your feet. You can move around a little bit in between each one if you got room. If not, just do it right on your spot. Okay. All right, go ahead and begin. Low, medium, high. Switch. Low, medium, high. Okay. Switch. Low, medium, high. Okay. Switch. Low, medium, high. Okay. Low, medium, high. Switch. Low, medium, high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Low, medium, high. Low, medium, high. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. Next round. Side kick. Same thing. Here we go. Low, medium, high. So a side kick or give me skip side kick, either one. Okay, but don't let that foot touch the ground in between. Right, so for the side kick, it's low, medium, high. Then I put it down. Okay, I'm going to skip side kick, low, medium, high. Then I put my foot down. Okay, you should use them both legs. Got it? All right, let's go. Side kick, low, medium, high. Okay, switch your feet. You do side kick other leg, low, medium, high. Okay, or we can go switch side or skip side kick, low, medium, high. Right, or I can skip side kick this way, low, medium, high. Right, go from the side, low, medium, high. Okay. Low, medium, high. Right. The other way. Low, medium, high. Okay. Low, medium, high. Okay. You got room, you can move around like I am, or you can just stay in one spot. Low, medium, high. All right, switch your feet. Low, medium, high. Okay, switch your feet. Just keep doing it on your spot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, switch your feet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, try not to let your foot touch in between. If you want, we'll move around a little bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And keep going, guys. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Good job, guys. Let's see another round. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink of water. Good job, everybody. Good job. Whew, good work. So that's a good warm up there. Doing that drill mainly is going to help you with controlling your balance, right? If you can do all 3 of them, changing your height on each kick and not put your foot down, that means you got good balance. If you have to put your foot down in between each one, you might want to work on it. Okay, so that'll help you with controlling your balance and just controlling your kick, right? Being able to change where you're targeting. So eventually when you get to do that on a bag with a partner in sparring or in a competition, you'll be able to control what target you're aiming for. Okay, accuracy is important. Okay, you can throw the hardest, fastest kick in the world, but if you don't land it, it's pointless. It's a waste of energy, right? So that's a good drill for you guys to practice. Controlling your leg, controlling your accuracy, and controlling your balance. Okay. All right, moving on. Footwork. So for Taekwondo, there's a couple different footworks that you can play around with. You can use. I'm going to go over 3, maybe 4 different ones. Okay, we'll break it down first, and then we're going to go through your guys' drill where we're going to count 1 through 5, and each number will have a different direction or motion attached to it. Okay, but first let's talk about some different footworks. All right. Now, when you guys are sparring, or if you're trying to defend yourself, we've already talked about controlling the distance, right? Controlling distance is key. Now, obviously to engage or to attack, right, you have to close the distance. If you are in a sparring match, right, or you're in a fight, and you're close enough to hit your opponent, then you should be throwing kicks already, right? You shouldn't be worried about your footwork moving in or out at that moment. You should be worried about landing your kick, right? Now, to get to that position, though, because you're not going to start the fight right in range to kick each other, you're going to start a little further back. You have to close the distance, okay? So let's talk about closing distance to get in close, all right? Now, for Taekwondo, there's a couple different ways we can do this, all right? Now, give me a second. I'm going to use Bob as an example. Here we go. All right. So Bob's going to help demonstrate here. Closing the distance, right? Like we said, when you start, if I'm this close, I should be throwing kicks, right? Defending, throwing kicks, moving, doing whatever at this range, okay? But most of the time, you're going to start out here, right? If I throw a kick, I can't quite reach them too far away, right? So I need to close that distance to attack. Now, the most basic way to move forward is I can just step forward in my stance. I can just go 1, 2, right? But if I do that too slow, if I'm close enough to hit my opponent is close enough to still hit me, right? So I can't just come in slow like this and expect him not to throw a kick. So I have to be ready, okay? Ready to block, ready to carry the leg away, ready to roll out of the way of a shot, right? Now, it's not wrong. I can still hop forward, block a shot, throw a shot back. Come on, Bob, stand up. There you go. So, one footwork is I can just step forward, right? I'm still in my stance, I'm still ready to go, but it's a little bit slow, right? If I push off this back foot quickly, I can step in a little quicker, right? But still, I have to worry about my opponent attacking me, right? So always be ready to defend that first attack, right? Now, another way I could do this, all right? You guys kind of do this footwork when you do your fast kick, right? It's also known as a pendulum kick, right? Sometimes, but you're gonna kind of skip in, right? You see the difference? I let this foot get closer to my front foot, right? So the first one, watch. This is number one. The first one, I just step forward, okay? The second one, I skip forward. It's a little quicker, but the risk is for that split second, when I'm here, my feet are super close together, right? So if I'm not fast and my opponent times it, they're going to kick me while my feet are together and I'm going to fall off balance. So if you do the skip in, you have to make sure you do it quick here, right? Notice how I get my feet apart really quick, right? I don't want them to stay together long, okay? So there's two of them. One, I step in quickly, okay? Two, skip in, right? All these, I'm closing the distance, right? I'm close enough to where I can attack Bob, right? Hit, I'm right here, okay? Now, third one, I can hop, right? So instead of skipping my foot close to the other one, instead of picking my front foot up the step, I'm going to hop with both feet here, okay? I can hop, right? I'm close enough to attack now, right? If I can touch Bob, I can hit him, right? So this one is easy. It's just a hop. Both feet leave the ground, okay? So reviewing all three. One is a step, okay? Two is a skip, okay? Three is a hop, okay? And then four, you're gonna switch your feet as you step in, or as you hop in. So four, let's switch, okay? I'm still close enough to hit Bob. And I'm still in a good stance, I'm just standing opposite now, right? So I can hop and switch, hop and switch. Each one, I'm using to close the distance so I can land my attack, okay? So one more time, just to review, right? Out here, I can't reach my opponents, okay? Bob is over there. To get in close enough to land a kick, I can, one, step forward, throw my kick, step out, right? Or two, I can skip forward, throw a kick, okay? I can skip out. Three, I can jump forward, land a kick, jump out. And then four, I can switch as I jump in. So I can switch, attack, right? And then switch to get back out. All right? So those are just a couple different setups I want you guys to practice and work on as we go along, all right? Good job, Bob. Thanks for your help. But you don't need it. Let me come back here and just relax. All right. So there's a couple ways you can close the distance. All right. If you guys have a heavy bag at home, if you have a partner that's willing to help you, a sibling or a parent that's willing to hold a pad for you or hold a target for you, you can practice those different entries there. All right. So my homework to you, whenever you get some free time, go work on that. All right. Go work on those 4 different entries. You can step, you can skip, you can hop, or you can switch to close the distance. And I just want you to practice getting close, getting out. If you don't have a target to kick, then just practice stepping in and out. Pick a random object, a chair, a wall, right? Anything. Stand back far from it and practice closing the distance in and then closing and then backing out, right? Use all 4 of the different motions, okay? Now, the next drill we're going to work out on is we're going to go in our stance, okay? Similar to like you guys do in class, we're going to count. 1, you're going to step forward, okay? 2, you're going to step back, okay? 3, I want you to step to your right, okay? So for you guys, you're going to step this way, right? 4, you're going to step to your left, this way, okay? And then 5, I want you to switch your feet. And we're just going to work 1 through 5, all right? First round, we're going to do them in order, okay? Second round, I'm going to mix them up. Third round, we're just going to kind of shadow box our footwork on our own, okay? I'm not even going to count for it, all right? But we're going to build up to it with 3 rounds, all right? Each round will do just a minute, all right? Now, for your movements, you can do them any of the 4 ways I showed you, except for the 4th one, because we're already going to be switching on number 5. All right. So what I mean is when I count 1, right, you can step forward. Okay. Or when I count 1, you can skip forward. Right. Or when I count 1, you can hop forward. Right. You can do any of those 3 motions for this drill. Right. Same goes for when you're moving back and when you're moving side to side, okay? So let's review it together real quick, all right? I'm in my fighting stance here, okay? 1, I come forward. 2, I come back. 3, you go to the right. 4, go to the left. 5, switch your feet, okay? Those are your 5 different commands, all right? So I'm going to get your time started. Are we allowed to go to the bathroom? Yes. Yes, sir. If you need to use the restroom, please go. Use the restroom, wash your hands, and then come right back and start practicing again. Thank you for asking, though, sir. That was very fun. All right. 1 minute on the clock. Let's just go through the 5 motions, okay? We'll do it together. Ready? 1, forward. 2, back. 3, to the right. 4, to the left. Okay. 5, switch your feet. Then we restart. 1, forward. 2, back. 3, to your right. 4, to your left. 5, switch your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? You guys got it? You got the 5 motions? Give me a 5 in the chat if you have all 5 motions. Next round, we're going to mix them up a little bit. Okay, so instead of going in order, I'm going to say one of the 5 numbers. You're going to try to move that direction. Follow along with me. Okay? All right, get a good fighting stance. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2. Good job. So, a little trickier that way, right? To make it a bit easier, instead of following along with me on this one, I'm going to let you guys do it on your own. Okay, so use those 5 motions. Okay, you can use any of those footworks I showed you earlier and put them all together. Don't worry about any kicks, punches, anything like that. Just move around, use your footwork. Okay, you'll have 1 minute. If you have a lot of room, you can move around a little more. If you're kind of close on space, then just keep everything real tight. Okay, when you're moving around, right, keep everything tight. Right, don't take too big a step, especially if you don't have a lot of room to move, right? But I want you guys to keep moving, work on your forward directions, and work on switching your feet, okay? One thing I want you to try to do when you're stepping to the side, don't cross your legs, okay? And an easy way to do that is when you're stepping, always remember a simple rule. Right to right, left to left, right? Meaning, whenever I step to the left, my left foot moves first. Whenever I step to the right, I need to move my right foot first, okay? So, when I'm stepping to the side, I don't cross my feet, right? When I step to the side, I don't cross my feet, right? So make sure you focus on that as you're moving around, right? In, out, side to side. Try not to cross your feet, okay? Good job. Go ahead and grab yourself a quick drink of water. And then we're going to finish up with a couple combinations here using the overhand punch. All right, guys. Good work, good work. Any questions about the different footworks that we just went over? I'll give you guys a couple seconds. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, we'll move along right into the overhand punches. Okay, and we're going to try to put our footwork into these combinations as we do the punches, right? So we'll have 3, maybe 4 combos. Okay, each one is going to involve some of our footwork. Brady and Mom got it. Nice. Good job, Mom, for hopping in. Pat yourself on the back. I appreciate it. Parents, hop in if you're watching. Don't let them get all the fun, right? You guys work out a little bit too. It's something we've been telling the kids ever since last week when we started these streams. The most important thing we can do right now with this, everything going on, is try to keep our immune system strong. And there's a lot of different ways we do that. One is through working out, right? The stronger you make your body, the better prepared it is to fight off infections and viruses. So work out, eating healthy, getting plenty of rest. Those are all things that you can control, you can do. So good job being a good example there. Jump in with the kids, work out with them for sure. Spencer, you missed the entire movement part? Well, good news is, as soon as this live stream is done, it'll upload automatically to our page and you can re-watch it. You can fast forward to the part you missed, work on that, and then you'll have it down, okay? All right, let's go ahead and finish up, guys. Now, before we get into these combos, we're going to break down the overhand punch, okay? Now, there's a couple different ways people teach it, right? A couple different ways they throw it. I always go off of how my teacher showed me. Arjan Chai, he talks about pouring out a bottle of water, okay? So I don't have a bottle with me, but pretend you have a bottle of water, right? You were dumping it out, okay? You want to turn your fist all the way over, right? When you're throwing a normal, cross or a jab, right? Your fist only turns halfway here, right? But when you throw an overhand, you turn it all the way. See how my thumb is kind of pointing down there, right? My thumb's pointing down, not like this when I'm throwing it across, right? My thumb is kind of points to the side if I were to stick it out, right? Obviously, you want to keep that thumb tucked in. But if I did stick my thumb out, it'd be pointing to the side, right? But when I throw my overhand here, right, my thumb points down, right? See how my elbow kind of comes up a little more, right? My shoulder comes to my chin here when I do that, okay? So even though I'm throwing an attack, I'm still protecting myself as I do so, all right? So real quick, let's just practice the overhand a couple times. When I count, I want you to throw an overhand punch. 1, turn, throw the punch. Okay, notice I turn my hip, I turn my back foot here, right? Especially for competition. 2, you want to make sure you're turning your body, getting all the power when you throw it, right? Because in Taekwondo, they're going to score kicks before they score punches, right? So if you do throw a punch and it's competition, you want to make sure it counts. Okay, you want to hit them hard so that way the judge can give you a point. Or even if the judge doesn't give you a point, hopefully you hit them hard enough to make them back up, right? Or make them be scared of coming close to you because they got hit and hurt, right? Remember though, for Taekwondo, you can only throw this overhand to the chest, right? Self-defense, you can aim right here for the nose, right for the chin, that's fine. 3, turn, throw it over. 4, turn it over. Make sure that other hand is up, right? They can still step to the side and try to kick, right? Or throw a counter attack to your overhand. 5, okay, good, and then back, all right? Now, a couple different combinations. First one, we're going to use our first footwork that we talked about, and we're going to throw the overhand as we do so, all right? So what I want you guys to do for 1 minute, okay, we're going to work on the step, right? So you're just going to stay in your stance here, right? You're going to step forward to close the distance, then you're going to turn and throw the overhand punch, okay? Then you can turn your body, right? If you want, you can switch if you want to try the other hand, right? But you're going to step forward, throw the overhand punch, okay? If you're one of the ones who likes to keep your hand down low like this and for the Taekwondo stance, that's fine. Just make sure when you step forward, you pull that hand back up to your head and you go to throw the punch with the other arm just so you protect yourself, okay? Same thing from the other stance. If I like to keep my hand down low here to block and parry kicks, that's fine. Just make sure when you close that distance to get close and you turn to throw that punch, you bring that other hand up, okay? So that's all you're going to do for the first one. I want you to step forward, throw an overhand. Step forward, throw an overhand. Got it? All right, 1 minute. Go ahead and begin, okay? If you got a little bit of room, like I have here, you can move all around in different directions, right? I can be here, right? Here, right? Switch. Okay. Notice how I'm stepping and then turning. Okay. Other hand comes up. Right. Move around a little bit. Okay. I pick my front foot up. I step forward. I turn and throw the punch. Okay. I step forward. Throw my overhand. Step forward. Throw my overhand. Okay. Switch your feet. Make sure you try both sides. Step forward. Throw the overhand. Okay. Good job, good job. Now, second round, let's work on that skip step, right? The same step you guys use for your fast kick. All right, so before we throw our overhand, why don't we use that step to set up our fast kick, then finish it with the overhand. Okay, so what I want to see for this round is skip, step, throw your fast kick, and step right into your overhand. Okay? You're doing it from the other side. Skip, step, kick, overhand. All right, that was the bell. Go ahead and try practicing this move. Okay? Skip, step, kick, overhand. Okay? Switch your feet, try it from the other side. Okay, I'm here. All right? I skip, step, I kick, overhand. Okay? You guys call it a fast kick, right? Sometimes some people call it a pendulum kick, right? You swing like a pendulum, flip your leg up, and then that'll set up your punch. Okay? Hop, hop. Okay? Hop, hop. Okay? And the funny thing is, too, you don't even really need to throw that kick hard. The main goal is you're setting up this punch. Okay? This kick is almost like a fake out. We're getting them to worry about this kick coming in, but really what I'm looking to do is come over and throw the big punch on top of their chest protector. All right? From here, hop, hop. All right, that was the second one. All right, third one, let's work on that hopping motion. Okay? I want to hop in and throw my overhand. Right? So I'm going to hop, throw the overhand. After the overhand, okay, I'm going to throw the roundhouse kick right behind it. And the idea is, hopefully, when I jump in, all my force of my body coming forward knocks them back. That gives me space to land my roundhouse kick. Okay? So let's give that one a try. All right, from here, I hop forward, I punch. Right? Then on the same side, I pick that leg up and I throw my round kick. All right, trying it from the other way. I'm here, I'm in my stance, I hop forward, throw my overhand. Okay, from that same side, I'm going to pick that kick right up. Okay, if you're watching it straight on, coming at you here, hop, throw the punch, then extend, throw the kick. Right? But switch and show you from the other side. I'm going to hop forward, boom, throw the punch, bang, follow with the kick. Okay? If you want, if they don't back up over after the overhand, a good one to follow up with is a caressing kick. Okay, so if you're at that level to where you know how to do caressing kicks, you can make that head contact. You could always go jump in, punch. They don't move. Pick the caressing kick up and touch them right on the side of the head with it. Okay, good job. So we use the kick, the fast kick to set up the overhand. We jumped in, use the overhand to set up the kick. Now for the last one, we're going to use a switch step. We're going to throw a kick after we switch. Throw an overhand, then follow it with another kick. Okay? Now, I'm going to just stick with roundhouse kicks, but if you guys want to mix it up and try different ones, that's fine. Right? But the main idea is going to be, I jump and switch forward, roundhouse kick, overhand, roundhouse kick. All right? This is the last one. So, go ahead and practice. Coming at you here. I'm going to jump, I switch my feet, kick, overhand, kick. Got it? All right. From the other stance, I'm here, right? I switch, kick, overhand, kick. All right. That first kick will be with the front leg, or I'm sorry, the opposite leg. The second kick is going to be with the same side you throw your punch with. Okay. So kind of combining rounds 2 and 3 that we just did. Right. I'm here. I switch, kick, overhand, kick. Right? In the opposite stance, I'm here. Right? I switch, kick, overhand, kick. Okay? You got the room to move around, do it. If not, you can just practice that one there on your spot. Okay? Good job, guys. Nice work. Those are just a couple ways you can use the overhand punch. All right? You can use it to score points, but remember, like we said, for competition, they're going to score kicks more than punches. So, you know, try to use it more for a setup. Don't get caught up in just trying to throw more punches than kicks, right? If you want to throw more punches than kicks, then you should probably try boxing, right? That's where they're going to score punches a lot as far as this competition goes, okay? Taekwondo is not going to score the punches as much, right? You got to hit them really hard. It's got to be a clean punch. And you're only getting, I think, 1 point. So the kind of risk reward of doing it, not very high, right? But you can still use it as a setup, right? Don't be afraid to use it. Just don't make that a habit to always throw a punch, always throw a punch, always throw a punch. And then you forget about what you are doing and you don't throw any kicks, right? If you're just sitting there trying to box the person the whole time, the judges in a Taekwondo match aren't going to score you very high, right? Your main goal is the kick, right? Use that punch to set up the kick. Got it? So good work. Just to recap everything we went over. We started off with a little balance, little accuracy, drilling the low, medium, high, right, with the front kick, low, medium, high with a round kick, low, medium, high with a side kick. Okay. Then we worked on some footwork, a couple different ways to close distance and to move. We worked on just your regular step, right? You can skip in and out, but remember the danger of that. Your feet for that split second are very close together, so you got to make sure you do that one fast, right? Then the third one, what do? We jumped, right? So both feet leave the ground at the same time. You kind of hop in and out or dash in and out, right? That one, again, make sure you're quick, stay on the balls of your feet for all of this. That's going to make you a little more agile. It's going to make the movements a little faster, okay? And then fourth one was the jump and switch, okay? So jump and switch, right? Mom works at the hospital and has the morning off. Thanks for the free classes. Of course, Mom, you can join in anytime you want. Thank you for helping out at the hospital. I know it's pretty wild right now. It's pretty busy, pretty crazy at those hospitals. So my girlfriend is working on becoming a nurse, and she currently works for Baltimore Washington Hospital. Right now she's just doing secretary work, but it's pretty chaotic. They got a lot going on, so they might be asking her to come help out at the hospital as well. So good work, guys. Nice job. And then to recap, the last thing we went over our overhand punches again. Don't be afraid to throw them. Don't be afraid to use them. Just remember, land more kicks, right? Kicking, kicking, kicking. That should be your goal if you're competing in Taekwondo. The more kicks you land, the more points you're going to end up racking up on your score, and you're going to have a better chance at beating your opponent, especially on points. If you're throwing the overhand punch too much and that's all you're worried about throwing and you're not worried about throwing your kicks, it could turn out to be a rough match for you, right? So just remember, use your overhand punches whenever you're close enough to do so. Okay, but don't get so caught up and worried about throwing the overhand punches that you don't worry to throw any kicks. Okay, if it's self-defense, you swing that punch as hard as you can. Aim for the nose, aim for the chin. Try to get that bad person to stop attacking you or trying to hurt you, and then you get the safety, right? You leave, you get out of there. You're not going to sit there and square up with them and try to get into a sparring match. No, I want you to do whatever you have to do to stop that person, and then I want you to get out of there. I want you to turn around. I want you to run, go find help, go find somewhere safe to where you can get away from that bad situation. So good job, guys. Good job. Invisible coronavirus. Yeah, I know. Stress is high. That's another good thing. I've heard a couple people during this time in the martial arts community talking about meditating and stuff like that. To me, training, punching, kicking, moving around, that's my meditation. Like that, for me at least, that's the perfect stress reliever. Throw some punches, throw some kicks, move around, get those endorphins going off in my brain, and then I feel good. Everyone goes to the bathroom while live stream is on. Remember that you can pause. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, that's very true. You could pause the stream as you're viewing it. So if you do need to use the restroom or you need to take a break for a second to grab a drink, and we're not breaking yet, you can always click pause. That's a good point. Yes, absolutely. So, all right, guys, good work. Let's see, we went a little over on this one. That's okay. I got really excited. I don't get to teach or show too much Taekwondo stuff, so I kind of got carried away. But go ahead and take a 10-minute break, grab something to drink, catch your breath, stretch out a little bit, practice a couple of those steps. I'll be back here right at 11 to do a little boxing practice. So good job, guys. Thank you. And I will see you shortly.